Hi boys and girls. Here is our video for Ancient Rome Workbook Lesson 1. We're going to start with the main ideas. Number 1, the geography or the land makeup of Italy made land travel difficult but helped the Romans prosper. Prosper means grow. Number 2, ancient historians were very interested in Rome's legendary history. And number 3, once a monarchy, Rome created a republic. Our key terms and people: Aeneas, great Trojan hero who fled Troy for Italy in a journey told in Virgil's Aeneid. Romulus and Remus, legendary twin brothers who are said to have founded Rome. Republic, government in which people elect leaders to govern them. Dictator, ruler with almost absolute power, elected during time of war. Cincinnatus, famous dictator who defeated a powerful enemy and then resigned his powers. Plebeians, common people of Rome, and patricians are powerful nobles of Rome. Okay, down in the lesson summary. Our first question deals with the geography or the land makeup of Italy, and it is: how did Italy's geography help the rise of Rome? Rome grew from a small town on the Tiber River to become a great power. Rome conquered Greece, Egypt, and Asia Minor. Rome's central location and good climate were factors in its success. Because most of Italy is surrounded by water, Romans could easily travel by sea. The mountains in the north made it difficult to travel over land, so it was hard for others to invade. This warm, dry weather resulted in high crop yields, so the Romans had plenty of food. Our next question has to do with Rome's legendary origins. And the question you're going to look for an answer for is: why did the Romans make up stories and legends about their history? Rome's beginnings are a mystery. Some ruins suggest that people lived there as early as 800 BC. Romans wanted a glorious past, so they created stories and legends about their history. Again, you're going to answer: why did the Romans make up stories and legends about their history? Continuing on with the legendary origins. The Romans believed their history began with the great Trojan hero Aeneas. Aeneas fled Troy when the Greeks destroyed the city during the Trojan War. He formed an alliance with a people called the Latins and went to Italy. This story is told in the Aeneid, an epic poem written about a poet named Virgil around 20 BC. Okay, the next question you're going to answer is going to come from the next paragraph, and it says: which of the two brothers named the city of Rome after himself? So remember, there's two twin brothers. Which one named the city of Rome after himself? According to legend, Rome was founded by twin brothers Romulus and Remus. Romulus killed Remus, then he built Rome and became its first king. Historians believe Rome was founded sometime between 800 and 700 BC. Early Rome was ruled by kings until 509 BC. So based on that information, which of the two brothers do you think named the city of Rome after himself? The next section, the early republic. The Romans created a republic so people could elect leaders to govern them. They voted once a year to prevent any one person from having too much power. However, most officials were wealthy, so other people had little to say in the republic. Rome faced many challenges, such as being at war with nearby countries. To lead the country during war, the Romans chose dictators, or rulers with almost absolute power. Dictators stayed in power for only 6 months. So before that, when they voted somebody in, they were there for a year. That's what it said in this first paragraph. They voted once a year. So that person who was in charge was in office for 1 year. But when you were voted a dictator, you only stayed in power for 6 months. The most famous dictator was Cincinnatus, a farmer elected to defeat a major enemy. He resigned as dictator right after the war and went back to his farm. So the next question you're going to answer has to deal with this last paragraph. And why do you think Rome's patricians were so concerned when the plebeians elected their own council? Remember, patricians that we read about on the very beginning are the powerful nobles, and the plebeians are just the common people. So why would the patricians be so concerned when the plebeians or the common people elected their own council? So I'm going to finish this last paragraph on page 120. Within Rome, the plebeians or common people worked for change. Only the city's patricians, the wealthy citizens, could be elected to rule Rome. When the plebeians elected their own officials, the patricians changed the government to avoid a split. All right, so on our next page, the challenge activity you do not have to do, but on the next 8 problems, 8 questions, you're going to read each of the statements and write a T on the line before the number if it's a true statement, an F if it's a false statement. If it's false, this underlined word needs to be changed so that it becomes a true statement. You would write the correct term on the line. So number 1, according to legend, Cincinnatus was chosen as dictator to lead the Roman army and quickly defeated his foes. True or false? Again, if it's true, put a T. If it's false, put an F. And then if it's not Cincinnatus, who was it? Number 2, the Romans chose patricians to lead the city during difficult wars. However, these officials could remain in power for only 6 months. So is that true? Were the patricians only in power for 6 months? I don't think so. So again, if you think it's true, put a T on the line and you leave everything as is. If it's incorrect, you're going to put an F and you're going to write the word that should be on this line. Number 3, Romulus was a legendary hero from Troy who fled to Italy and allied himself with people called the Latins. Again, you can go back in the story and check on these when you're doing them, guys. Number 4, in a republic, people elect leaders to represent them in government. Is it a republic? Number 5, the richer, more powerful citizens of Rome were called patricians and were originally the only ones who could be elected to office. Number 6, plebeians were the common people of Rome, a group that wanted more of a say in how Rome was run. Number 7, a ruler with almost unlimited power is called a dictator. And then finally, after Cincinnatus killed his brother, he named the city they built after himself. All right. So when you are done, go back into the Google Classroom and make sure you submit it and write down done on paper.